G'day everyone, and welcome to another Tempest video. So today's news is coming from the Range project where we're hunting gold. I've got a fair bit on, so this is going to be a quick video, so let's get straight into it. At the top we've got the key points and the summary explaining the same information. The headline is that we got some samples back from a quick mapping project the team did a few weeks ago. Here's a picture of them in the field. I mentioned it in my last video on the Range project, which you can see by clicking on the tag in the corner and looking in the description. Well, we got the results back, and a bunch of them are anomalous, and a couple of them at the Cherokee Target were pretty solid actually, with a gram per ton in each. If we go down here a little bit further, we look on picture in figure 1 here, you can see there's the Cherokee Target there with the new results. Obviously, we're taking great pains in this picture to show everyone that we have major mines and a major discovery on our doorstep, and we've got the same rocks, and now we've got 1 gram per ton gold over the best part of a kilometre in our sampling, and we're about to start drilling. Seems pretty compelling to me. On page 2, we've got a lot of the background on the project, and as always, lots of references for those who want to dig a bit deeper. One key point is that we recently re-looked at the project with some consultants, and we previously hadn't put much thought into some areas in the project, and now with the regional context locked better into our interpretation, we're really starting to see the pieces all come together, and we're starting to get pretty excited, especially when we're about to, as I said, start drilling. And Cherokee was one of these that we hadn't spent a lot of time on, and we now know that there's an extension of a subtle banded iron formation that outcrops a little bit there, and we also know from these samples that it's got gold. In fact, a couple of them have 1 gram per ton, and here they are. That of course brings us to drilling. The drilling that I've mentioned a few times already. Well, I know previously I said that we'd be drilling any day now. Well, the short version is that we've been delayed by drilling contractor related challenges. Nothing end of the world type stuff, but super frustrating nonetheless to us when we just want to be poking holes in the ground already. Anyone who's worked in exploration and or with drillers know exactly what I'm talking about and what it can be like. It is what it is, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating. But within the next few weeks, we'll be into it. But we're not sitting on our proverbials. We've added some extra holes onto the drill program that will, of course, be testing below the samples that we just got back from Cherokee. You can also see in our next steps here that we've got groundworks in preparation for the drilling starting any day now. We've decided to fast track a bunch of auger geochem sampling that we had planned for next month, and we're also going to get some more results back from other work that we've been doing. So it's going to be a busy month. Oh, and we're also starting unrelated work at the Yalgoo project next week as well. So as you can see, all hands on deck this month. As always, if you want to learn more, the best way to do that is to subscribe to the YouTube channel that you're currently watching, and of course visit the investor section of our website. There's loads coming up, and I look forward to updating everyone as that occurs, but until then.